true Renaissance man, the future UFC Hall of Famer, Daniel Cormier. So, father of two, high school wrestling coach, two-division UFC champion. Well, it wasn't enough to just be in the game, now you're commentating your own walk like this.
It's magic. It's magic, John. I am now add magician to my list of accomplishments as I walk to the octagon, at the same time calling the walk to the octagon. And I must say, of all the octagon walks, this has to be the best one that I've seen. Look how good looking. Tucks his shirt into his pants, tucks his pants into his socks. What a fashion statement Daniel Cormier makes as he walks to the octagon.
And people who really know you know how much humility there is underneath those 235-plus pounds. But what you have accomplished in mixed martial arts is not going to be duplicated by a lot of individuals. The boxing, catching up to the wrestling. Shout out to Rosendo Sanchez and Javier Mendez, Bob Cook, everybody else. You have really become one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world and put that status on the line yet again here too.
Thank you, John. You're so sweet.
It should be interesting to see how it goes for him here tonight. This is a high-level wrestler of the highest order. No questioning the cardio. He's got a big fight in front of him here tonight.
Every time he steps foot into the octagon, he does one thing, and that's embrace the grind. He gets right in your face, pushes forward, he gets to the clinch, loves the single leg takedown. If you can grab your leg, it's like getting caught in a vice grip, getting grabbed by a crocodile. He is going to finish it. He starts to run his feet immediately. When he can get you moving, he is always looking to advance from position 1 to position 2 to eventually finishing that great single leg that he possesses.
And when he closes the distance, best of luck trying to buck this guy off of you. He does pummel drills in his sleep. Big fight for him here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, the former UFC heavyweight champion, and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Daniel D.C. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Dan the Beast Severn.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready? Let's do it.
So here he is, the two-time United States Olympic wrestler, Daniel Cormier. You can expect the takedowns early and often tonight, and even when you know what's coming, more often than not, very hard to stuff the shots of the UFC light heavyweight champion, Daniel Cormier.
Nice kick.
Well-timed and placed overhand by Severn. Lands a big right hand early. Double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good... Oh, looking for the gilly lock now. Might have the guillotine.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, he's out.
He did a great job. He attacked the rock. He got pressure forward, then off to the side, rolled to his back to release that pressure. His arm triangle is looking pretty tight. He's got it locked in. He's got to clear the guard, drop his chest, and get the finish.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And
oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Oh, he got out again.
He did it again. This guy's a magician. He just keeps on escaping.
All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Severn getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down.
That was a slick transition. Oh, good defense, yes.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Still trying to get the submission here.
He is fighting for the sub.
Cormier's in half guard. What a strike from off of his back. Now drops inside that close guard, DC.
Full guard.
Cormier's going for that arm triangle. Let's see if he has. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep. The arm triangle's getting very close. What he's got to do now is get to the opposite side of the body. He's got to get his body on the side of the leg and get the finish.
Oh, great submission defense. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, a huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there. But fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet. Nice takedown to the middle. Gotta be careful here.
And he's back up.
Real sneaky body kick. Another big body kick lands.
Well, the strike lands, but just not doing a whole lot of damage because his stamina is low. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Severn.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Seems as though he's not going to be deterred. He wants a sub.
And he's back up again. So the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
What a shot to the body. His opponent crippled and not have left.
He's trying to keep the poker face, but he's hurt very, very bad. Nice leg kick.
What a start. All right, so there's the end of the round. You know, few things more exciting in mixed martial arts than a submission, and he nearly had one there.
He almost had it. He had it locked in. He thought the fight was over, but his opponent was able to escape. But the next time, if he goes back to that position, maybe he gets the finish he wants so bad.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. So here we are as our next round gets underway. I would have tapped in that previous round, by the way. I would have tapped.
It was so tight. I cannot believe that he got out of that submission attempt.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Stuffs the takedown. The accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Severn's in half guard.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
He's having his way with him here. Rear naked choke. Oh, that rear naked choke is tough. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, it's tight. How did he get out again?
I have no idea how this guy has not tapped yet.
Oh, strong reversal on the ground here. Going for that patented rear naked choke now. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight.
How in the world did he escape that submission? Nice defense.
Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the field.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, and these guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body. He just continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round. Oh, some nice boxing chops there from Daniel Cormier. We talk so much about the wrestling. Don't sleep on those hands.
Yeah, but it's because of the wrestling that allows these guys, especially a guy like DC, who's shorter, to manage distance and manage space in the striking round.
Trying to kick the leg out. Severn's tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side? Headshot, bang! Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. This has got to be the end.
Oh, somehow he got out!
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air. Used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. Well, we see this a lot, DC, but this instance, it's particularly surprising to see a wrestler on his level not attempt to change the level.
I don't understand it. You know, when you have that weapon, when you have that ability to take people to the ground, you have to use it. Even if it's to set up your striking, I don't understand why he is not trying to change it.
He's rocking.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh, that killing is tight. He took Daniel Cormier has done it.
Jeez Louise.
Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call the shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
All right, Bruce Buffer is in there with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 58 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Daniel D.C. Cormier.
All right, Daniel Cormier, your winner by submission. This man has always had great offensive jiu-jitsu, and his opponent paid the ultimate price tonight.
A lot of times it comes down to the pressure of Cormier. Him taking his opponent down over and over until the opportunity presents itself.